guys, welcome to Respect the Tea podcast. It's your girl Deej
and Ash,
and we are on our second video of the first edition of the first video. Does that make sense?
Of the new season, 2022. So this episode is going to be titled
"Real versus Fake Friends." Slash. You gotta hit the slash. How to cope with losing a friend after. So, we're going to start with, first of all, I want to shout out the flavor spot off of Rising Sun Avenue. I had got some pepper steak and baby.
Her pepper steak was bigger than mine. I didn't go there.
So fucking good. Ash, what you got?
My pepper steak too, but from Danny Wax. They don't have a lot.
They really don't, but they have good wings, I heard.
Their wings are bomb. Yes.
Yeah, so whatever. We're going to eat this real quick.
We're hungry. We always hungry and thirsty on the show.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. So, give me one more bite.
You ain't gonna put your plate down.
Oh my god, I like to make horny noises.
Anyway,
alright. So, I'll pick that up in a minute though. So, we're gonna sit here and talk about real versus fake friends. So, how can you tell when you have a fake friend? Ash?
If you have a fake friend, one of the things that you can notice is when they start pointing out little flaws of yours that has nothing to do with nothing. Like, I mean, but you know, you always like to wear red, so like something like that. You be like, what if red's my favorite color? Right? You know, little petty stuff like that.
I feel like you'll know a person is not a real friend when they become jealous. When, you know, they're not supportive of any of your goals and your dreams, your aspirations in life. They just downgrade everything.
Come to the light though.
You'll notice when somebody be like, it becomes the little. When you hear little, you want to be like, let's say you want to be like have a boutique. Oh, that little boutique. Or you want a podcast. Oh, that little podcast that you have.
What's up with that little podcast you doing?
Yeah, like, baby, it's not little. It never will be little. From the time I start this podcast, it's big. So I don't even know where you going with that little episode, but they're never available. You notice, like, if it's not availability for them, and it's like, okay, I'm coming for you, then I'm not available. But if I have to, you know, if I have to call you and say I need you right then and there, oh, I'm too busy. Availability is a big thing. You'll notice that they lack that. You know, it's my biggest thing is support, and I feel like, or somebody downgrading your character all the time around other friends and other mixtures and things like that. So I've been in that situation before as well. You got to be careful who you call your friend.
You know what I noticed with fake friends too? It'd be like I said, it'd be the littlest thing that'd be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I had a friend that she had shouted out a group of strong black women who were her friends. They were all her friends. And I'm like, I'm not there. Strong black women, mind you, I'm still a single mom, but at that time I was like new single mom, doing my thing, 2 jobs, all that, you know, car and all that. And I'm like, you ain't gonna shout me out, but I'm doing my thing. I ain't get a shout out. And none of them had kids at the time. None of them, all they had was like, you know, a good job. I felt like, but they were like flashy. They had the BMW cars and, you know, stuff like that. So I think those friends that like to not downgrade, but pinpoint stuff about you or whatever and then not shout you out, I just think that shit is weird. Like, it's like you're trying to say that I'm not popping.
Yeah.
But you want to phone me every day.
Yeah.
You know, I'm phone with them every day. You talking about them. Like, that is weird to me.
And I feel like it's just like, it's not okay. Now, this is a true story. I'm not going to put any names out there, but I'm going to tell you a true story of how I found out these people weren't my friends. My birthday's January 10th. Before that, I went to Miami, like I was telling you guys in the previous videos, that I did go on vacation with my girlfriends. Well, one. My other girlfriend. So 2 girlfriends. So, but my other girlfriend, who I was really cool with, just couldn't go. So, it comes to my birthday. We were supposed to go to this really nice, like, lounge or whatever. It's a party and have a good time. It ended up being that this person was so jealous of who I was that I didn't notice it until that night when everybody was buying me drinks. And I noticed that she bought me 1 drink and that was it. My other girlfriend that showed up that didn't go to Miami didn't buy me shit. She was too busy lounging in niggas' faces. And it was just like, damn, like, it's my birthday and yet nobody is here dancing with me on the floor like that. Nobody's buying me drinks. Nobody's buying me food. You know, nothing. And I had to realize, like, this person and these people that's supposed to be my so-called friends that I ride or die for, because I'm a Capricorn, so people that know Capricorns in your life, you keep them, because we're one of the most genuine people on earth. We're loving, we're down to earth, we'll give you anything that we can. I call you my friend, you won't feel it. But when it came to me, they lacked it, and it was all about them. You know, it was all about, you know, my girlfriend being in the stall with the boy, fucking doing whatever she wanted to do, not paying me no mind when I asked her, can you buy me a drink? Why am I asking you on my day, can you buy me a drink? That looks so fucking desperate. But at that time, I'm like, you know, like, yo, why you not buying me no drink? I'm like, oh, I got you. Meanwhile, she drinking my Casamigos. Drinking my Casamigos, okay? Every time I get, because mind you, the whole bar was buying me drinks the whole night. Like, they were like, it's your birthday. Like, we're gonna buy you drinks the whole night. And it was a lot of Casamigos to a point where they ran out because I had all the Casamigos.
You start drawing. Go ahead.
But it was just like, wow, like, that's how y'all treated me on my day. And then after that, we end up getting an argument. And when she goes outside and she's like, I'm done with you bitches. You know, y'all lame, y'all weird as fuck, y'all this and that. But baby, you wasn't saying that when I flew you out to Miami. But it don't matter. It's here or there. Like, I've learned that lesson. And I had to tell her about who I was. Don't discredit my character. That's one thing you can't do. But you have to learn the people that you surround yourself with and you build upon, because you'll notice that a lot of people are not there for you. Ashley, have you ever been through that?
Yes. I don't have a story right now, but
Ashley.
I'm trying to think.
It's just crazy. It's always, you know.
And it'd be quick too. Mm-hmm. It happened real quick, and then it make you think like, wait a minute, but I just bought your ticket to Miami. I pay for you while we out there.
You know, and
when I get back home and you acting crazy.
And that's one of the things that people will understand about this podcast is I tell no lies. Like, these are the truth. These are the things that I've been through. And these are the things that Ashley has been through. These are things that we as women deal with every single day. It's hard to have girlfriends for 15 years to 10 to 20 years because somebody always hate on their friend. Like, it's always something you never notice.
Nowhere in life or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that they trying to be somewhere or trying to get money or something like that. They're like, damn, you got people buying you stuff left and right. How you get that? I don't know. Maybe it'll come to you one day. Like, I don't know. You don't know how people come into your life.
And I feel like a lot of black women belittle a lot of black women. Like, we belittle one another as African American women. We always want to be, oh, why she wearing that? Or how she get that? Oh, she thinks she better because she got this. Or, oh, she think. But you don't ever sit back and be like, well, congratulations that you got that. How can I get it? Put me on. What is the knowledge that I need to build my empire? It's never that. It's always, oh, she got this or she going.
They note it and they write it down, like, and then they bring it up later or something. Yeah,
and you'll never know that this person been talking about you forever until they get. This is how you know. You find out when somebody is drunk. When they drunk, the lies. When they drunk and fucked up, that shit come out. You be like, oh, that's how you was feeling this whole time. The liquor tells no lies. Get a person drunk and sit down and listen to what they say. You'll be surprised and be like, oh shit. Wow.
Well, and they say it around people that they barely even know. You be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You don't even know her. Why you telling her all this stuff?
My business. And it's hard to kind of, and then it's like, how do you deal with the aftermath of being with friends? You've been friends for years and then you stop being friends. How do you move on from that? And my thing was, I'm a blocker. I ain't no petty ass bitch, but I will block you in a minute because I don't want that negative to be already, you already lasted too long with the negative energy that I didn't know about. So why would I have you look at my accomplishments and all
shit.
that? Like, why would I have you allow you to even get the satisfaction of knowing that?
Well, that's definitely a reason to block. The only reason why I blocked my ex-friend was because it was we had made up. I thought we made up on the phone, okay? And then when we went on social media and I sent her a post that was like a funny post, and she was just like, "Can you stop writing me?" All right, girl. That's all I needed to hear. I stopped writing her. I stopped talking to her, texting her. I blocked her from the phone, social media, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Because now you don't need to see nothing. Now you want me to stop writing you? I'll do even a better, solid. And I will do everything above and beyond, girl. Yeah. So to me, it was like, what was the point of making up? Like, that's definitely a reason to block someone, because it was like your makeup with me on the phone was fake, but on social media you wanted to act like I still didn't exist. Yeah,
it's moving on. That it's like, how do you move past
and
that?
We're grown now.
Cut the ties out. Cut the social media out. I don't want you to be a part of that. Cut the family ties out. You know.
Oh yeah, that's dead.
That shit is done. I don't have nothing for you. Now, mind you, after that situation, she's contacting my other girlfriend, trying to get more information. But that same night, she like, oh, I'm done messing with her. I'm done this. But you want to know why you blocked. Baby, you already know why you blocked. You blocked because you discredit me. You discredit my character, who I was. And I will never have somebody discredit or try to degrade who I am. I built myself up from the bottom up. And I won't have nobody knock me down. And that becomes strength in knowing your worth. And that's why I say females.
You know what another thing is too? I'm not saying we Beyonce or nothing. But it be the bitches that look like Who Shot John. And they want to look like us. And I feel like, not, I don't have no flat stomach and a fat ass and all that. But I have a nice size. Yeah. And I'm cute. So you might not be that way, but I'm still was your friend. And for some reason, you was looking at me like, oh, this why she getting nigga. She thinks she all that. Da, 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 da. You was low-key thinking that in your head because you wanted to be like me. That's real corny. But that's a lot of people go through that, especially at the age that we're at. This is the age that you really start seeing who's there for you, because you go through stuff. You might lose a job. You might, have another baby or something like that. These life-changing events that happen with us as adults.
To get back, how do you get on top of, some people like to degrade people because it makes them feel better, but some people have really low self-esteem. You'll be surprised. You'll be like, okay, but instead of degrading me, let me help you build yourself back up. Like, what are you degrading me for?
Sure, you could be really happy at your job and your friend could be like, excuse me, well, why would you want to work there for so long?
And then what's weird is that my other girlfriend, how it ended with us not being friends, and then she calls me and says, oh, well, your other girlfriend was talking, telling me that you was talking about me in the club. How I talk about you in the club and I'm shaking it? Like, let's just make sense of it. If you just didn't want to be friends, you didn't have the money, and this was your way of just saying, fuck it, we gonna cut ties and cut ties. But then when I cut ties, you want to call and figure out why I didn't, I cut ties. Come on with the bullshit.
Because we're good people. Yeah. And that's what it is. They're like, damn, she dope. I don't know why it would even go that way.
And I am dope as fuck, and I always will be dope as fuck, and I am that girl. So
that's what it is.
And it is what it is.
When you're like, not a socialite, but you are social. You're very social. But I'm talking about like, Khadijah's the type of friend that be like, get along with everybody when you meet them type of person. So when you sit there and you watch her move, you be like, oh damn, how she do that? How she work the room like that? She might be watching the whole time. Yeah. And she was envious.
I just come in and I just be like,
whatever.
Hey, I am here. The party is about to begin from the gate. There is no, for me, I love everybody. So for me, I can get along with anybody. Right. It's just that when you cross that line and you talk about my friends, or you talk about me, or you talk about my family, my kids, then the lines get crossed.
See, that's the thing too with friends and how they get cut off. Yeah. Because if I didn't get along with the person that she's talking about, but I'm not going to sit on the phone and be like, Khadijah, and another thing, she looked like this, and another thing. That's your friend. Yeah. So if that's your friend, why am I going to sit and talk bad about her now? Now that you're not with her, I'm like, well, she was this and this and this. Okay? And I wanted to say this, but that's your friend. That's what you do. You don't bash them until they done with it. Or, you don't bash them for real. And I think that people, I'm not going to be friends with you. And you're going to bash my other friends the whole time. Yeah. While we're talking. Kind of like, it's like you call me slow for being friends with them.
And it's kind of fucked up. But we lost that. So if you guys have any comments as well as how you stop talking to your friends and what did you have to do to cope, because mental health is real. I mean, I don't give a fuck if I've been friends with somebody.
Let's talk about the coping situation.
Coping, it is hard to realize. Like, it took me a while to realize.
It's a breakup.
It's a breakup. It's a breakup. I wasn't fucking you, but I was on the phone all the time.
Right, if you talking with somebody every day,
they go into nothing. It hits you and be like, damn, like this really ended. How do I go on? You go on by basically keeping yourself busy, writing your notes down in your journals. Mentally.
I didn't do that.
Yeah. What did you do?
When I stopped messing with that girl, and mind you, I talk to this girl every day. Every
What
day.
did you do, Ash?
I just was talking to other people about it. Like, I didn't know what else to do because I vented a lot. Like, y'all would have thought that me and this girl was like, we about to get married. Okay, like that's how much it hurt me because I didn't think that she was doing the same thing. Because I'm like, damn, she probably don't give a fuck that we over.
Right.
But in my head, I wasn't saying nothing bad about the girl. I just was like, yo, I feel like we're gonna be friends again one day. I'm not ever gonna talk bad about her. Mind you, I had this girl on block. So, I don't know how we was going to be friends again, but it was just like, I was really in my feelings. Like, anytime somebody brought her name up, I'm like, ugh. It was hard for me to really be like, all right, I'm not friends with her no more. Okay, so what's for dinner, y'all? Like, I was going through it. I just was like, real quiet. And, when we was going out with my other friend, I mean, I had other friends too, but it just was like, I talk to this girl every day. She knows my whole family, my son. So it was hard. It was hard not talking to someone that you talk to every day. Like, I do have other friends, excuse me, that I talk to I talk to my best friend, one of my other best friends from high school, maybe once every other month.
I mean, we was cool for a long time though. Who the person she was talking about, I know about, but I'm saying we were always cool for a long time.
Yeah.
So when it came stopping, it was.
But it's okay. To me, it's okay not to talk to a friend every day because I do talk to my other girlfriend like once every other month, and we bust it up like nothing ever happened, and then we go back to I see you every other month.
Why I talk to that person more, and you tell me you stop talking to her, it's like, all right, well, we stop. We stop together because at this point it's like, okay, I don't talk to her anyway. But and it's hard to commingle friends because everybody does not get
friend
along.
Ain't for everybody.
Everybody's not for everybody. You got your ghetto friends, you got your financial friends.
And I think that's what my issue was with my ex-friend was that she wasn't a friend that I should have been every day in with.
Yeah.
She should have been the, I'll see you at the bar girl friend.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be telling her maybe my business.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be asking financial advice or men advice from her because she was wilding out too. Yeah. So it was like, I can't ask a male advice from somebody that ain't got no man.
What was your information exposed? Did she ever expose you?
No.
Well, that's a good
Not
thing.
that I know of.
I was exposed, so... That's another thing. You was exposing something that shouldn't be, like, wasn't exposable. So you look stupid. You look stupid. That's why I'm sorry about my business.
Not that I know of. I mean, knock on wood, I never had any of my old friends or even friends that I've been friends with for a long time and we had an argument or something. I never had any of them be like, and did you know that Ashley pooped on herself in 4th grade or something crazy? Yeah. And I'd be like, wait a minute.
Right.
Like, nothing.
I just want to say this drink is kind of hitting me, though.
Is it now?
Yeah.
We're a good time. That's the thing that irks me so bad. Like, I really don't be,
What was that?
The girl underneath me. I really don't be, doing the drama stuff. Like, I try not to. And I think drama really comes from he say, she say stuff.
Yeah. A lot of
For real.
And it's not even that. Like, we can start by having I'll tell a story, right? Then the story goes to my girlfriend. Now my girlfriend get the information. She's adding more shit that I never even said.
Right.
So that goes down the line. Now my girlfriend that had the information after she got it, adding more shit to it. So it's like you never get in the right story until you come to the story. So I don't like that because people will take a story and run with it and people will agree.
Right. Wait a minute. How'd you get that?
But she never even asked me. But everybody has their views on that story. And that's corny to me. Like, I always say I always love females that's very respectable. Like, you can go out, you can have a good time, you can vent to. And they thorough. Like, you don't have to worry about... You don't have
to talk to them every day.
Like, and no matter... You don't have to talk to them every day, but when you pick up that phone...
They're there.
They're there. And that's what, like, I like the most about having a thorough ass friend. But it's hard these days. Like, it is hard to find
people that you trust, because my biggest thing is if we get into an argument and you bringing up something that happened in 2010.
And that's what ended up happening to me. So basically, my girlfriend who I stopped talking to ended up calling my other girlfriend, trying to expose me, saying, "Oh, Khadijah's a liar, Khadijah's this and Khadijah that, and she be lying to you, she this and she do that and she do that." And I'm like, come on, man. Now all of a sudden, you had plenty of opportunities to tell my girlfriend any of this. You've been alone with her plenty of times. Now the fact that I stopped talking to you and I blocked you, now all of a sudden you want to have ammo to tell my shit that's not even true. You ain't got to look back, because I will never be friends with you.
I can't
again.
trust you.
Never. If you're looking at it, you never will get able to be in my face again.
Looking like your daughters. Sit down.
Take you and your crackhead ass friend around there, around the corner, so y'all can sit there.
I told you that when she was a crackhead.
Yeah.
She ain't want to listen to me. I mean, how I go like this? She
If like what? What it going?
I go like this.
You stupid. She gets on my nerves. But it's hard. It's definitely hard. We've been friends for years. Like,
me and Deejah been friends for a long time, and we even went through a period where we didn't talk, but it was no beef. We just didn't talk.
We just didn't,
because life happens.
I end up having my son at 19, so it was a difference for Ashley, because I was still partying though.
Still partying.
I was still out with them partying, and I was pregnant.
Shout out to Shayna. You had a popping party back in
I went
back in high school. Khadijah was
pregnant.
down there in the basement, pregnant.
I was telling my business.
All right. Jaden was in the belly though. I've never had anybody say, Khadijah said, Ashley said, I never had.
No, we never. I'm realizing that. Never. Not even with our friend. Our mutual friends, we never had that. I never went through none of that. So when that happened with your other friend, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. We always hanging out. all together. So it was weird to me, but
yeah, stuff happens. Though.
And
the only thing you gotta do is it's a lesson. It's a
lesson,
life lesson.
And things happen. Don't get me wrong. Like, I understand with some friends having to take a break because we're doing other shit. Life happens. Things happen. People pass away.
One of my best friends is married with 3 kids. You think I talk to her every day? Hell no. I'd be happy to get a text back from her. Oh, she texted me back. Hi, girl. I still be hyped because that's still my bestie. My mom still calls her.
Hey, with 3 kids.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later.
All right.
My mom still calls her goddaughter and everything. We playing and stuff. Like, yes, and we still bust it up when we see each other.
Yeah, so it's definitely hard to kind of, cope with losing somebody that you've been hanging out with, chilling with, telling secrets with.
You know what it was for me, though? I was really confused. Like, I wasn't confused as to what happened and what transpired, but I was confused as to someone that I was friends with for a long time just threw me to the side like I was nothing.
Right.
Like, we didn't used to talk every day and
right.
share secrets. That girl knew all my secrets. That's why, to this, knock on wood, she ain't sharing none of my secrets that I know of. But, she knew a lot of stuff. And some people do be putting people's shit out there. Like, really throwing them in the dirt. Okay? Yeah. So, I am happy about that. But I was really confused. I was just like, dang, I can't talk to her no more. I blocked her. Wow.
Right. It's sad when you get blocked because I forget sometimes you're on a block list, so that's a bad joint.
But honestly, she didn't reach out to me any other way, so nothing I know of.
You just gotta let go. Let go of the trash. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shovel. Like, that's one of my metaphors I say. I remember when it was snowing real bad, like last week or whatever, and I was shoveling. I said, I'm shoveling all the negativity, all the negative people out of my fucking life. I did the wallow joint. One of them wallow, I was just shoveling.
No, I can't do that.
Or I exercise. I do go to the gym.
I'll
exercise. Work out.
Now that I
do try to get that together. I mean, I keep myself busy. I'm always busy, but she knows. But
y'all haven't seen Khadijah since Halloween. When she was twerking as a clown. Bam, bam. I'm gonna put a video up right here. Did I delete it? Dang, I hope I didn't delete it. I'm gonna look for that video. It's gonna be right there.
It's been that long?
Halloween.
Some friend I am.
She's singing with her other friends that ain't here no more.
That's a lie, because first of all, you hang out with your friends at Galentine's and stuff. Who does that?
That's now.
Doesn't matter.
She had a whole stay-in girls' night, and I wasn't invited because her friends didn't like me.
I just kept it. I had to keep the I had to keep Ashley.
Look, you don't know what to do. Don't do that to my carpet. My kid be drawing.
I had to keep the two separate because they be drawing. Because we had a party and it ended up left real quick.
So what would y'all do if friends and friends start arguing at a party? That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Because let me just sum it up real quick. Me and my friend, my cute friend, looked real cute at the Halloween drum. Insert picture there. Okay. And her other friend who I was doing like this, she was there, and she was like, she was cool though. No, she was cool the whole night. But it was this other girl that had an afro there, and she had some problems with us. And she didn't really have no problem. She thought that my friend that looked cute or whatever was trying to brush up on her man. But really, he was trying to brush up on her, but whatever. So long story short, the friend that's hers that she had an issue with and took to Miami and all that, she was just saying how she really didn't like me because of that night. And now every time she want to see me, it's on site, I guess. Trying to walk me like a dog. But she can't walk me like a dog. So that's what happened. And it's like every time she on the phone with Deejah or something, she'd be like, your podcast would be better without Ashley. And Ashley's taking you off for your birthday. Oh, me and Cross-Eyed Girl, we coming to bum rush it too. Like what? So it's just like little petty stuff like that. You know, Khadijah used to put her in her place, but it still be like, I don't be wanting my friends to have that much beef with each other. Like, dang, y'all like each other like that? It was really, really weird. I just think that
it went left after that.
It went left after that, but
there was a lot of drinking involved.
I'm just happy that Khadijah was able to see the light, you know?
There was a lot of drinking involved.
It was.
A lot. Food wasn't being eaten.
The food was good. I ate it.
The food was good, but it wasn't being eaten enough.
In my tummy, and it was at my next day.
Plus, we played a lot of Never Have I Ever, so you know how that game goes. So everybody's a little tilt. I wasn't tilt, but everybody was tilt.
The girl that played it wasn't tilt either because she's a stick in the mud. She never did nothing.
Everybody just had a great night. It was great. And then after that, we went to the hookah lounge. And then she left early. So that's just how the story went. And
I mean,
yeah, it was great. Yeah. Things happen. I mean, like I said, shut up, Ashley, because let me tell you something. We had an incident too with Ashley. Ashley don't get to pull my friend card, and I don't get to pull her friend card. Okay.
What friend card?
We at a club or whatever, dance club. Right? We in there drinking our little drink or whatever. Our girlfriend came in. That's how she was. I'm like, up! But that's how it went. So, what happened, Ash?
You telling the story.
I'm telling the story. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, everybody buying drinks, what is that? I said, oh.
Disclaimer, we got past this already, and me and our friends are cool. Everybody's cool. All right, go ahead.
Her friends are cool. I don't have nothing to do with that. Okay. We don't affiliate with the same. So, because you want to talk about my friends.
Keep going.
So, she said, I can't do it. I can't even do it. You know why? Because it passed, but at the same time, she gonna throw me under the bus. I'm about to throw her.
So you could sum it up. You could just say that the friend.
No, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Okay.
We gonna do the whole joint. We gonna do the whole joint.
Okay.
So she said, I said, oh, are you buying? I said, so and so, are you buying us a drink? Girl, I ain't buy my own drink.
It became a he say she say type of situation.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was, because you said something, and I said I thought I heard it, and then she said something that I thought I heard it. Then on the phone, it was like, I said this, and you was like, no, she didn't. I said this.
I didn't say anything. What I said was, okay, she said, and I said, well, I said, Ash, something I said, and she said, oh, Ash ain't got no money, she a broke friend.
Yeah, I was the broke friend or something like that, right?
No, she said, yeah.
Right. So,
because I said, well, Ashley, because she's like, oh, well, Ashley she not buying no drink, she the broke friend. That's what she said.
So it came up as like, well, why would you say that about your friend? Like type thing. And then Khadijah, I went back and forth for a second, I guess, right? Either way, the next day it came like, she said this, I ain't say this. She said this. Who you believe? Type thing.
And Ashley didn't believe me at one point.
I was shocked.
We're gonna be real. We're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest because I want y'all to really understand that this is what friendships go through. Mm-hmm. Okay. And at that time, you know, Ashley, like I said, I wasn't on because I had a bad night anyway that night. It wasn't really a good night prior to whatever happened to that. So, you know, and I wanted Ashley to have a good time. We all had a good time. We still was getting drinks and shit like that. Like, we still had a ball. We still having a ball. It just didn't happen that way. And, you know, Ashley didn't believe, and I felt some type of way about it. I took upon it, and I was like, damn, Ash, like, you knew me for how many years? I'm not the type to start anything. I've never been that type. Like, I'm the one that's kind of going to end the situation. And I did. And, you know, and that bothered me. And that's the part where it comes to with frictions with friends, because it's like, who do you believe?
You also got to keep it real with your friends. Like, if I can call Khadijah and say, this is what so-and-so said, what do you say? And you tell me what you said without being like, oh my God, you think I'm a liar? Da-da-da-da. Yeah. It should never...
And, you know, I'm so laid back and
go that way.
And cool. I'm not even that type.
I mean, it didn't go that way with either friend. Yeah. So, it didn't, like, nobody was rah-rah.
No, it didn't go, but the truth never came out when it needed to come out. And that's what bothered me. My thing was, okay, I'm not playing ring around the rosy. I don't really give a fuck at that point. You said it, but you ain't say it. Okay, we're gonna move on. But it happened to come out when I wasn't even like thinking about it. Yeah. So obviously Khadijah was actually right. Point for Khadijah. So we're 1-1. That's what happens in our friend circles. And
but I'm still friends with her, so.
Yeah, but that's the difference, because that was your choice of doing what you gotta do, because that's your friend.
But my choice because she owned up to her shit is different. Your friend never owned up to her shit.
Right, but I said it's two separate situations. Yeah. She owned up after how many months, Ashley? So we can't even put that on there to even say.
But she still apologized from the jump, though.
She apologized even to me. It doesn't matter. It was something that came upon me.
Got you.
I dealt with it. I had to already deal with you not even believing me.
That I got you. I feel you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, that's it. It had nothing to do with who was right or who wrong. It was more of the fact that you already put me down to make me feel like I was a liar, and I never said it, and then it came out. But shout out to you. You a real one. Keep it real.
Yeah, we all good. It's nothing. It's no beef.
It's no beef. No.
Which makes me happy. I like when you could get over when you go through ups and downs with friends. Yeah. I like when you are mature enough to get over it. Yeah. Y'all talk it out, because we talked for a long time.
We talked it out.
We did.
Yeah, I talked it out.
We talked for a long time about it and other things as well. Yeah. That it wasn't just that. That was like our friendship gist or whatever as to why we needed to talk. But when you're able to talk it out and not be like, and bitch, y'all should never have
that didn't happen with me. It was no talk out. There was going to be no talk out. You done said what you needed to say when you need to say it out there on the street, so I had to shut it down. Because now I'm not even playing anymore. Now you're trying to have an audience, and now I'm going to give you that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I slammed the fucking cake in the trash. No, it wasn't even in the trash. It was in the street, in the middle of the street.
You ain't tell me that.
Fuck that cake. And you want me to eat that cake?
Oh, my God.
First of all, I don't know where that girl's mouth been.
I mean, she sweep up floor for love.
Anyway, so that's how we found out they was real or fake.
You have to go through stuff anyway.
You to find out.
Because I feel like, I don't know, me and Deejah never went through nothing. You know what I mean?
We never.
Nothing that deep to where it's like, fuck you, Deejah.
I don't think we ever went through anything.
Oh my God, let's knock on wood, because
That's
never went through
hard.
anything.
And I'm a Capricorn. I'm so. But see, the thing about it is, most people don't understand our relationship because we're very sarcastic. We can get like I can make a joke on Ashley or we'll
yes,
crack up.
I think that is really what it is.
And people can't deal with that because they're like, "Are you talking about me?
Are you trying to be smart? You
no, we just joking around.
Like, like, girl, bye with your chip toenail. And be like, okay, it is chip though. I need to get it done. Like little stuff like that. But another bitch will go home and be like, she talk about my toenail.
Yeah, like, it wasn't even like that. Or we'd be like, alright. Or we'll say little things.
Like stuff like that. And somebody might be like, what the heck is wrong with that?
Yeah, like, okay. But it's not being smart. It's just like, this is just
how we talk.
We're sarcastic. What is another thing we say that's so funny?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Me and my sister said it the other day.
That was our shit. Like, what?
Like, what the heck should we talk about? Like, if it's something stupid that somebody says or have on, we be like...
But it's funny when you whisper it. Like, we can sit there and tell you, like...
funny.
It's like, we can sit there and somebody say something like... What? But only Ashley would catch on to what the fuck I'm saying. Because
I'll be thinking it too. Yeah. I think Deejah and I are too silly for, like... random people. Like,
that's what she said that when she came in and she's like, ah! He was like, what?
Because watch it like... But I am grateful to have friends that finally understand, like, and you know what's crazy? I'm not even trying to be the funny friend. Yeah. And I think that's what's annoying too. Like, I come somewhere, they're like, Ashley, you always try to be funny. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's really how I talk.
That's just really how it is.
But I do have friends that understand me. Like, no, Ashley's just a sarcastic ass mouth.
Yeah.
Just how she is.
And I feel like vice versa. Like, most people see me, they always think I've always been goofy though. Like, I've always done some stupid ass shit.
I still got aunts from back in the day be like, you still friends with that girl Deejah? She's so crazy.
I'm still crazy. Still falling down the steps. Still doing the same shit that I was doing before. Like, it ain't nothing new. I think I just grown a little bit wiser. Like, I kind of limited now on. But I still do the same shit. Like, if I get with you people, they just know. Like, we still silly. We still crack up over the bird being here and watching our show. Subscribe.
You know, we all try to give, like, a little lessons here and there because this is what we go through. But
yes. And watch the friends you keep, the company that you keep around, especially around your kids, around your peace, around your home. Your home is your peace. So don't let anybody come in and fucking up your shit because they gotta go. You gotta go. Point blank period. I don't give a fuck who you are. Mom, grandma can't even walk on a walker. Everybody gotta get out. Yeah, that's sad, but you gotta go. Martin did it.
I'd be irritated with them old people too.
Why?
Cause if you can't walk like that, you need to have assistance with you.
Yeah. Like,
you need to have your great niece and nephew walking with you. Come on, you holding up the line, man. Like one of them people. Because I'll be irritated.
That's so ignorant.
Y'all be irritated too. People trying to front.
I don't know. But thank you for watching our show. Definitely subscribe and comment below on how you feel about, fake friends, real friends, how to cope after.
What else y'all want to hear from us?
Whatever you want to hear from us. The videos will be coming through back to back to back. I promise you guys. This
2022.
will not be a long thing.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us. Good night and subscribe.